Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the latest edition of How I Do Things with One Hand. I'm Mike Bolland, someone that's perfect for the role, and today I'm going to talk about how I do things in the kitchen. So come on. Well, I'm sure you recognize these handy contraptions, commonly referred to as a pepper mill or a salt grinder. For the most part, one-handed people refer to these as paperweights, because that's really all they're good for. Matter of fact, I think my family got me these because they thought my intake of salt was a little high. What better way to get a one-handed person to take a little less salt than to get them a grinder? Well, just like anything else, there's a little trick. And in this particular model, there's a little bit of a reservoir in the cap that allows for it to collect the salt. So what I do, flip it upside down just like everyone else, and I grind it against my body like this. I don't know what that sounds like on the microphone. It might sound terrible. But one thing I do know is it is effective at getting salt. Is there anything better in the morning than a fresh English muffin? Boy, I don't think so. Let me show you how one-handed people split open an English muffin. What we do is kind of take, oh hell with this. I'm having toast. I can't believe these English and that they invented a muffin that can't even get pulled apart. Now I'm sure most people think a one-handed person is going to have an electric can opener. We don't have one. My friends at Campbell Soup, though, they got me covered. They got a nice, easy way to open up their cans. This little example, this Rosarita organic refried beans, I think they want to see one-handed people starve because they have the traditional can. Yeah, but I could still open it up. Here's how I do it. Just take this handy little can opener, pop it open, and just give it some twists. So, not the easiest thing in the world. Matter of fact, if you want to be entertained for hours, get yourself a couple beers and watch a one-handed guy use a can opener like that. It's a lot of fun to talk about how to do things around the kitchen, but at some point you got to get the product to the kitchen. And generally speaking, they're going to come in a bag like this. And I like it when people say, oh, my hand is full, or my hands are full. Yeah, well, if I have like the keys in this hand, my hand is full. So how do I carry these things? Well, let me show you. What I do is, I'll take the bag like that in the loop, and I'll loop it around twice. And there you go. Usually, when the bag's new, usually these things are very tight around my stump. I don't care about the circulation, what I can do, chop off my hand, I don't have one. But for the most part, it's easy. I mean, I have no problems carrying these. I can carry 7 down my arm. And the cool thing is, the nice little trick is when you put them down, you can just get your hand out of there that easy. It's going to take a couple seconds in this video to show how good I am with a knife. But it's probably apparent how good I am with a knife. No, I'm just kidding. I was born this way. But still, it's a good joke. A little earlier, I talked about my true feelings around English muffins and how much I really love them. Another thing I like in the morning is a nice cup of coffee. Whenever I get myself a coffee mug, there has to be one thing that is consistent in all of them, and that is a handle that is big enough to accommodate my stump. Because I actually have a little wrist here, and it gives me the ability to hold on to a coffee mug. And it makes me feel like a two-handed person, because you two-handed people, when you get a cup of coffee in your hand like this, you're like, hey, I know everything. How about them Cardinals? I don't know what they're thinking with the draft choice. Two-handed people know everything when they're holding their coffee mug and they're like, whatever. However, when I invented my product called the Two-Fisted Drinker, it's a Two-Fisted Drinker beer mug, available on Amazon, $19.99. Excellent gift for the beer lover. When I invented this product, I made sure that the handle was big enough to accommodate me as well. The nice thing about this mug, it does not spill. It shares the liquid between the two mugs. So you can do a black and tan, or if you want to do a Bloody Mary, you can do one of those. And it just shares, there's a little porthole at the bottom, and it shares the liquid. Again, little shameless plug, the Two-Fisted Drinker, available at twofisteddrinker.com and Amazon as well. Well, I was going to talk about this little guy right here, because I thought it was like some kind of stump protector, but apparently you put ketchup in it and dip fries in it. You learn something new every day. Well, before I fill this guy up with 2 beers. I just want to say thank you if you made it this far in the video. If you have any comments, you have any questions, please put them in the comment section. I'd be happy to answer any questions about having one hand. Give me a 1 thumb up if you could, and subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be doing a few more of these videos showing you how I do things, and I want you to be alerted when those new videos come out. So thanks again.